So some folks have been asking us how our planning is going for the Great Loop. For those who don't know what the Great Loop is, it's a 6,000 plus nautical mile trip that you take around the eastern United States. So we actually started looking for boats for the Great Loop in South Florida in early 2025. And we toured several boats on the east side of the state, trying to get a feel for how big a boat we needed for our family and what kind of boat we needed, and diesel versus gas, things like that. And things are going pretty well. We saw some nice boats on the eastern side of the state. There's our broker, Jordan, great dude. And then, boom, got in a car accident and had hit the pause button. So fortunately, the family recovered from that pretty much completely. I think we're in great shape. And we resumed our search for boats for the Great Loop. Now, some of these are not boats that we're considering buying, but what we did was we went to the AGLCA's Fall Rendezvous in Orange Beach, Alabama, where they give you 2 hours on a looper crawl to look through a couple dozen different boats. And we looked through probably 24 different boats on this particular trip. And we were trying to narrow things down. There was a lot of different manufacturers that were represented. Not all the boats were for sale. A lot of them were. But it gave us a good idea of how we were going to fit, whether it was behind the helm or in the beds or in the living areas, and whether we needed a lower helm or not. And I kind of feel like we don't. We'd rather have that living space in the lower part of the boat and just drive the boat from the top. But we really appreciate all the boat owners who opened up their boats to all the folks who came through and toured them. It gave us a great idea of, there's one space that we could stand up in one boat. Most of the boats I can't stand up in, so it's not like I'm searching for the magical boat that's going to have enough headroom for Jim. That's just not going to happen, so I'll just deal with whatever we get. But I think this trip was really helpful for us. It helped us focus in on a couple of specific boat manufacturers that seem like they'll be a great fit for our family. And our broker is going to start putting together listings. And the timing of it is we'll probably get into December and January and really start in earnest trying to find the right boat. And then we'll find a captain to train us on the boat in February. And our goal, if we buy a boat in Florida, is to set sail in March and start making our way up the eastern seaboard, hit the Hudson River by maybe June, make our way into the Great Lakes, and then get off the Great Lakes by the end of August or mid-August into the riverways and stop in northern Alabama in October 1st and then finish it up at the end of the year. So that's where we're at right now. Stick around, I'll have more videos.